gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back again. Looks like we're uploading weekly nowadays. But yeah, we're back. And this time we have the Premier League table predictions 24-25. So why not start with the 23-24 season recap?
So, in relegation, I've got Ipswich, Forest, and Everton.
In 20th place, I've got Southampton. I reckon it'll be another disappointing season in the Premier League, just like the 22-23 season, where they also finished 20th. 19th place, I'm going to go for Nottingham Forest. I think wherever they finish, whether it's 20th, 19th, or 18th, they're definitely going to get relegated this season. I mean, they're not going to get away with another relegation dogfight, are they? I mean, I know Everton are just inevitable and known to not get relegated, but come on, I mean, Nottingham Forest, I do genuinely believe their time in the Premier League will be up by the end of this season. 18th place, I don't feel 100% confident in this prediction, but I did go for Brentford. Because the reason why I don't fully, 100% back my opinion is because they could either do very well or they could do very poor. I think that also depends on whether Ivan Toney decides to stay. Lots of different things depend on Brentford right now, but as of right now, I've got them in 18th.
Never been able, I've got Bournemouth.
In 17th place, narrowly surviving relegation, newly promoted Ipswich Town. I think there'll be another Luton, but this time they'll actually survive. I think they'll be like exactly like Luton were last year, I think probably most underdog promoted team, but I think they will do well. They'll create some exciting games, they'll have some great moments. I think they will survive, which will be a massive achievement if they do end up surviving. But that's my prediction.
Fulham.
16th place, I've gone for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves, disappointing season, for a team of their calibre. I do think they should be doing better than 16th, but that's just where I think they'll come.
Brentford.
15th place, I've gone for West Ham. A massive drop off after David Moyes' departure, I believe.
Southampton.
In 14th place, I've gone for Crystal Palace. This upcoming season has potential to be great or just kind of flat, really. Obviously, with Elise going to Bayern Munich, a lot of things could really happen. A lot of factors, again, depending on Crystal Palace's season.
Wolves.
13th place, I'm going to give it to Bournemouth. I think they'll have a mixed season, not as good as last season, but won't be massively it won't be bad, just won't be great.
I am in table, I've got Leicester.
12th place, I've gone for Fulham. You've heard many people say they are the quintessential Premier League team. They can beat anyone on their day, but can also, get thrashed. I think they'll have too many poor results this season, which is why I put them in 12th place.
Brighton.
In 11th place, I've gone for the Toffees, Everton. I think they'll have a positive season. I think Everton without the points productions will have definitely got in a better position in the Premier League. So I think that this season will be their season where Sean Dyche will just elevate them to, become a solid side.
West Ham.
In 10th place then, I've gone for the last of the promoted teams, Leicester City. I think they'll survive comfortably. Obviously last time Leicester City got threatened of relegation, the season after they won the league. I don't think it'll be that dramatic, but I do think they'll be comfortable, they'll have a good season. And
Aston Villa.
in 9th place, I'm going to go for Brighton and Hove Albion. De Zerbi leaving is obviously going to be a major talking point in the season. Also, massive drop off since the 22-23 season, which they finished 6th in. They got Europa League, which obviously they couldn't handle Europa League, which was proven last season. They got thrashed by Roma, but this is Premier League predictions, and I think, it's just not going to be a good season for Brighton. They do expect more.
Crystal Palace.
Now, in 8th place, not getting any European football at all. It's going to be a shock. I'm going to go Liverpool. This is purely because it's Arne Slot's first season. Next season, they'll definitely be title contenders, but I think it's Arne Slot's first season to really settle in to the Premier League. I think I've also linked this back in my notes here. I've linked it back to Jurgen Klopp's first season. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp, amazing manager, and even as a Man City fan, you know, it's quite upsetting that he's left. But Jurgen Klopp's first season, he finished 8th, and look where he left Liverpool now. So, really inspiring story, Jurgen Klopp. So, yeah, I think this season won't be great, but next season he'll start to build and start to then create this sort of dominance. Yeah.
Conference League, I've got Chelsea.
7th place, then I've gone for the Geordies. I think just like, obviously the 22-23 season was their best season in a long time, coming 4th, getting Champions League football. But this season I think they're going to have a late end of season surge, but I don't think they'll get Europa League. They'll just narrowly get Conference League ahead of Liverpool.
Europa League, I've got Newcastle.
In 6th place, I've gone for Man United. I think better performances this season. Better performances, big results this season. Ten Hag staying. I do think that Ten Hag staying at Man United is the right decision. He deserves another chance, and I think he will do well this season with Man United.
And Liverpool.
In 5th place, I've gone for Aston Villa. Last season, but reversed. When it comes to the 23-24 season. What I mean by that is I've gone for Tottenham in 4th as well. But yeah, Aston Villa, 5th place. They were 4th last season, whereas Spurs were 5th last season. I think that will be reversed.
Got Man U.
Then obviously that means in 4th I've gone for Tottenham Hotspur for the exact same reason. I think they'll just about edge 4th ahead of Aston Villa.
Spurs.
Now this is where it starts to get interesting, because there's 3 teams. 2 teams you'd expect for me not to have said yet, but 1 team you wouldn't have expected to be in the top 3. 3rd place I'm going to go for the Gunners. I think expectations for Arsenal will be too high this season to end City's 5th title in a row, potential 5th title in a row for Man City. But I think there'll be a random drop-off from previous seasons, because in the past 2 seasons they've come 2nd place to Manchester City, but I think there will be a 3rd place drop-off. I don't know why, I just get that feeling.
Man City.
1st place I've gone for Man City. Obviously there's a potential bias. A lot of me genuinely reckons that Man City will be able to do it. I reckon it's Pep's last season, unfortunately, so I'm gonna assume he's gonna want to make it count. And potential Centurions, I may be just going on a bit of a stretch, but Centurions are, 2.0, not always out of the equation. And so with Man City being 1st, then the only team I haven't said, and my 2nd place team of the 24-25 season, I've gone for Chelsea. Yes, you've heard that right, it's Chelsea. There's so much potential in that Chelsea side. They've just got to gel. And I think if they were able to gel, they could really become like a super team. Fun fact, Chelsea Man City, first fixture for both sides next season. That's the 2 teams I predicted to come 1st and 2nd. But for Chelsea, I've written they'll 100% be a surprise team. Enzo Maresca masterclass. I think Chelsea will do really well next season. But then again, just like some of the other teams, they have so much potential to do well, but there's so much potential to do really poor as well.
Spurs.
So then, my overachievers for this Premier League season upcoming will have to be Chelsea, just for that massive jump from the 22-23 season where they came 12th to the previous season where they came 6th and now 2nd. I think if the league table pans out how it does, if the league table plans out how I predicted to, then Chelsea 100% overachieves. And then underachievers, I've gone for Brighton. Brighton, so much potential. But I think De Zerbi leaving will definitely play a part in their drop-off. But something's just going to be a bit odd. They do definitely expect to get higher, Brighton. So it'll be a questionable drop-off. Best promoted team. The logic behind who I picked doesn't really make sense, but I picked Ipswich despite Leicester finishing higher. I think Ipswich will have that storyline. I think they might end up surviving relegation on the last day. They'll just be the more exciting team to watch when it comes to like big teams. I think they'll get big results. Not saying that Leicester can't either, but I just think that Ipswich will build a bond, build a story. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my prediction then. That is my Premier League 24-25 predictions. Get in the comments down below what you think of everyone else's predictions as well as mine. And also feel free to leave your predictions down in the comments. I'll see you lot in the next one. Peace out.